In case you missed it, we got the new shop today. It's reset day, and you don't want to miss some of these items. Some of them I wasn't the biggest fan of, but that's okay. That's why I'm here to show you today what these look like out and about, and then that will help you decide whether or not you want to waste or use your moonies on it. I'm just saying. Now, to give you a full rundown, both outfit pieces are going to run you about $17.50 a piece. So $17.50, $17.50. You're essentially going to get 3 pieces in total. You're going to get the back piece, the wings. They do flutter as you're flying around. It kind of releases some of the sunflowers. It's very darling. It's very cute. Do I think it's necessarily worth $3,500 for the total outfit? Probably not. But it is still very cute. But to give you an idea, the headpiece and then the entire bottom half is just one solid chunk. So be aware, if you're somebody that likes to be able to put together an outfit, it can only be pieced out in 3 different ways. Now, this is one of my favorites. I will absolutely tell you, if you're a person that loves to be able to get house skins, you need to run to the shop. Run! Do not walk. Do not dawdle. Run. I do not throw out like heavy, oh, you should get this, unless I find it to be a really, really good deal. And this is one of the only ones that I find to be a really good deal. So when you can get a house skin and you can get an alternative version of that house skin, you essentially have 2 house skins for the price of 1. This is just like the Haunted Mansion that had like with decoration, without decoration, and you could essentially lay out both. And the inside is completely separate from each other. So I, a million times over, think that the camper set is worth it. I will let you decide, obviously, when you see them out and about, but you are going to get 2 house skins, and they're completely separate from one another, and I will show you that as an example as well. And now scrolling down, okay, so this is a little controversial for me. Do I think this is worth it? Absolutely not. It is 1,000 moonies. Maybe at 500 moonies, maybe a Scrooge item. Do I think this is 1,000 moonies worth? No, I don't. I just don't. If you love it, I'm glad that you love it. I am so happy for your happiness. But I will show you what it looks like. It was not my favorite. Out of the whole shop, this was my favorite. This was not my favorite. Now, remember, the companion bundle does seem to be still here, so definitely be sure to come and look at it if you have not been able to get Max yourself. Make sure to also grab yourself the bonus gift. And I did go ahead and change my tools so that I can show you what those look like on the character and where you can go to change your tools. And I went ahead and put these 2 items inside of the house just to say, or to show you whether it's worth it. Now, on the limited time deals in total, these 2 items, your tools are $33.75, so you're saving that 10%, and the 20% for the inside out. This is actually 960 moonies. I think it's worth it if you like to be able to use indoor decor. Mainly for the couch. I use the partition for other things, but if you don't have a use for it, I can totally see it not being worth it to you. But for both of them, you're really looking at 4,335 moonies. For everything that's in the shop, including the limited time deals, so all of these items up here, and the 2 limited time deals, you're looking at a total of 12,585 moonies. Just to give you a rough estimate, so you know if there's anything that caught your eye, you know right off the bat, you haven't logged on, you're like, oh, I don't have that. How many am I gonna need? Kind of give you a rough estimate. Now, if you just want all 4 of these items in particular, you are looking at 8,250 moonies. So keep that in mind. Just keep that in the back of your head. Now, just to show you with the lights off real quick, the flowers do illuminate. They are meant to be on the water. You cannot put them off of the water, so I just kind of laid down one of the river kit pieces to show you. Right now, the luminosity is okay, but if you're like me, that has been up and down every time we've had an update, so who knows how bright or how dimly lit they'll be. But that's the 1,000 Moonie flower. It comes with 2. Totally up to you, though. I'm not gonna judge you, you know? I'm not judging. Everything is made for someone out there. Now, this is the outfit. I do think the outfit is adorable. I love the shoes. I really, really love the combo. And when you fly, we'll make sure that it is set on my glider. You can see it releases the little sunflowers, the little petals. So it's very darling, it's very cute. I do love that part of this. Now, you can also see that I have my tools sitting out. If you ever need to change the skin of your tools, let's say you purchased this for the first time, or you've had some and you just didn't realize where it was, go to your outfit. you're going to go to the tool tab, and then here you can pick any and all of the tools that you may have obtained one way or another, right? So I have all of them out just to give you kind of a rough idea. Thanks, Goofy. Thank you for your excitement. Some of them have really cute little sparkles to them. I love how bright some of them are. The phones, it's so hard for me to really get behind the phone excitement because it's just, you don't really see it as often. So that one's just kind of a throwaway, but either is completely fine. Now, this is what the outside of those house skins look like. They're extremely reasonably sized. You definitely would be able to put more than one into a valley that you probably have pretty well decorated even now. And then I'll show you the inside. So the inside of this one, I have the two things that are in the limited time deals right now. There you go. But you'll see when I go to the inside of the other one, I didn't lay anything down because it's completely different. It's separate. It is its own house. See? So, to further prove the point, not only do you get house skin in the shop this week, you get 2 for the price of 1. There are some questionable Lego something glowing flowers and, you know, on a really, really cute little outfit, which I think is just darling. Now, if you are a person that has struggled or didn't realize that you can change your tools and their aesthetic, this is also your time to go check it out while it is on sale. So be sure to check out the shop. As you know, maybe you don't know, you got 6 days until it switches over. And remember, if there's anything in it that you would like to be able to keep that maybe you want to be able to save because you don't have the Moonies, you can technically pin up to 2 items in the shop to keep off to the side. It just kind of like stays in its own little tab. But I believe it's still only 2, like entirely. Hopefully in the future, maybe they'll come up with like 2 per category. Hope I was able to help you out. Hopefully I was able to save you some Moonies if there wasn't not anything to call in your name. But if there was, let me know in the comments below. What did you get from today's or this week's shop, rather? What did you find to be the most exciting? Did you love the camper? What are you going to do with it? Where are you going to put it? Ooh, let me know. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.